Hi everyone, first of all, it's great to be here for sharing. Before we begin, for those who don't know me, my name is Tze Ern. I would like to introduce my group, which is with Yuan Hong, Wei Hong, Jing Han, and Sin Yuen. Today, I'll be talking about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic for the marketing workforce of fashion industry. Alright, the certain topic that I'm going to be covered is a positive impact. The first positive impact for the workforce will be having more job opportunity to the workforce. Maybe you might be curious, how come there's more job opportunity during this pandemic period? Alright, let's have a look about what Sin has said. During most of the crises, marketing firms are always the first to go. But what's special is that the marketing firm is not affected during this COVID-19 pandemic. During this lockdown, the internet usage is up to 70%. People are often looking at their phones, alright? And mostly social medias during this lockdown. Therefore, due to the usage of the social media, a lot of business owner and marketing firms are still able to operate as usual. And of course, maybe there will be even more job opportunity for the workforce. Next, let's see what Nike has showed. A quote as "Play inside, play for the world" is their slogan for the advertisement. The purpose of this advertisement is that they are still able to promote their products, their brand, improving their productions accordingly during this lockdown. Furthermore, they still manage to remind all the audience to stay at home and stay safe. So, from what I just said just now, you might be noticed that marketing is still critical for a fashion brand to survive during this COVID-19 pandemic seasons. Moreover, it's known that the more screen times by the users, the more increment of sales growth will be. Thus, I believe that you already know that the demand of the fashion industry marketing workforce will be increasing and they will be having more job opportunity during this COVID-19 pandemic. Alright? The second positive impact of it is the marketing workforce will be having a greater productivity at working. As a lot of countries have announced to launch lockdown during this pandemic, a new norm will be formed, which is working from home. A lot of workforce are forced to be working at home, no matter what industry. Of course, there is no exceptions. Marketing teams, marketing firms still operate by working from home. Work from home brings more productivity to the workforce. For example, people can manage their time more flexible to be more manageable about their work or family matter. Furthermore, people still able to prevent peak hours for driving stuck in traffic jam. I know, getting stuck in traffic jam usually will spoil a person's mood for the day. Of course, they can get a more quality sleep just without getting up super early for driving to work, rushing to work. As you can see right on the screen, they are known that greater sleep is beneficial for health and wellness. Productivity will be improving accordingly, and it leads to a greater efficiency on finishing the task. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, a new norm of working at home has developed. Therefore, marketing workforce will be beneficial by slowly switching working style from working at office to home. Alright, let's move to the next slide. From the left, study shows that consumers are motivated to spend time on online shopping. Therefore, marketing workforce is still essential to operate as usual. Others, let's look at the right. It also has study shows that working from home are bringing more productivity and efficiency to the workforce. And this is both the reference of my presentations. Alright, thank you for the time, and this is my part of presentations. Next, I will pass the floor to the next speaker, Sin Yuen, to talk about the negative impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Thanks, Zil, for sharing. And now I'm going to share about the negative impacts. The negative impacts are significantly reduced budget, the need to understand and apply technology, and detrimental to employees' mental health. The first negative impact, which status is significantly reduced budget. When company has no sales and no money, marketing will be the first department to cut costs. For example, costs for advertising will be reduced. The photo beside is Uniqlo survey from advertising and promotion expenditure of fast retailing worldwide from year 2013 to 2020 in billion Japanese yen. They decreased their budget from 2017 to 2018 and from 2019 to 2020. The decreasing from 2019 to 2020 is due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, advertising that published beside the road can be removed to save some money, or they can change it to online advertising like Facebook, Instagram, or even YouTube. Online advertising can attract more people to look at the advertisement during this COVID-19 pandemic. Besides that, employees that are not familiar with technology will be the first batch employee to be cut off in marketing department. This is because internet using is very important in this generation. Internet considered the most common thing nowadays. And even senior citizen is learning how to use smartphone for basic contact link. For the youngest, internet is a most important thing in their daily life. When youngest is the company target for their product, their employee must know how can attract their site and promote this item to them. So when company has economic difficulties, employee in marketing department that not so familiar in using internet is the first choice to cut down. This point will be linked to the second point, which is the need to understand and apply technology. During COVID-19, technology will be the main communication tools for commercial use and personal use. When pandemic happened, people can only buy their things through online. And this is not only limited in fashion industry, even vegetables and fruits can be bought through online also. So the knowledge for internet is needed for employee is very important. Another reason is because the cancellation of physical event need to be replaced by virtual event. Example for event that can be replaced by virtual event is seminar. But some of the event needed to be cancelled or postponed due to cannot be replaced by virtual event. For example, fashion weeks and some roadshow. The last negative impact is detrimental to employees' mental health. This is because working from home will let employees feel isolation because lack of physical social activity. Although working from home can let productivity increase, but due to the lack of communication with colleagues, employee will feel strange to colleague when they start communication, no matter is in virtual or physical. That's all from me, and now I'll pass to the next person. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for the sharing from Sin Yuen. And now we have further understood about the positive and negative effect that COVID-19 brings to us. And hi, I'm Jing Han. I'm going to share about some suggestions for fresh graduate during this COVID-19 pandemic. My first suggestions for fresh graduate is to get more professional training and education during this COVID-19 pandemic. This is because due to the current SOP, most of the education has also shifted from offline learning to e-learning. This will benefit the fresh graduate get more opportunity to get higher qualification through e-learning, which will add in their future job growth. Furthermore, just as Mr. Park mentioned just now, COVID-19 has expanded the requirement for digital marketing staff, and for young graduates must master the latest digital marketing ability. This ability will boost the possibility for their employability. Moreover, this is according to a research from Lincoln shown that it has 52% increase in demand for digital marketer in UK last year. And besides, I have also do some research on the demand of digital marketing skill in Malaysia market. So, as you can see on the picture, show that 8 of top 10 new professions in Malaysia are going to need digital tech skill. The report of the World Economic Forum stated these include job in the data analysis, scientists, Internet of Things specialists, digital transformation specialists, cybersecurity specialists. So, in conclusion, it is very important to improve themselves, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so on the other hand, I have another suggestions that I can provide for the fresh graduate, which is to prepare yourself for online recruitment and online personal social account. This is very important as because of the virtual interview are likely to become more popular in the short term. Okay. On the other hand, as a professional migrate more online, remote networking and professional social media profile may become more critical. So it is very important to build a very good personal account through social media so that it can increase the possibility for your employability. Okay, so to create a professional profile is very, very important. An online networking group can also help one to locate possibility and meet professional during this social distance time in the sector. So that's all for my suggestions. Okay, I have listed out 2 suggestions for fresh graduates. And thank you for listening. And I'll pass the floor to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Wei Hong. So now I'm talking about Uniqlo transformation during COVID-19 pandemic. So you can see that there are 5 points. First is business trend. Second is online customers, unique channel, sales growth, future plan of Uniqlo. So what is the business trend during COVID-19 pandemic? What customers do you target, online or offline? What channel does Uniqlo use? And how many sales growth does increase? And where does it want to develop? So the first one, you can see that people's shopping habit turns from offline to online during COVID-19 pandemic. So Uniqlo's aims online business during COVID-19 pandemic. It is because the government has implemented the movement control order to restrict the people to stay at home. So they need to work from home, stay at home, shopping at home. So these policies these policies can avoid the spread of coronavirus. So this can make sure the safety of consumers. So my third point is unique channel. Uniqlo launched Style Him mobile app to give users the latest information of clothing combinations in fall 2019. So according to a survey done by TAM in 2020, the most important factors for the continuing usage of mobile apps are satisfaction, habit, performance, expectancy, and effort expectancy. So Uniqlo needs to ensure that its Style Him mobile apps conforms to these factors to ensure its continuous success. So you can see that the sales growth has increased. So according to the annual report released by Uniqlo in 2020, 313.7 billion yen of Uniqlo sales is contributed by e-commerce sales. So this represents 15% of Uniqlo total sales for fiscal year 2020. Uniqlo forecasts that in future, its e-commerce sales would increase by 30%. So these sales figures show that Uniqlo has successfully used the Style Him mobile app and other social media marketing tools to shift the reliance on offline sales to online sales. Uniqlo has been promoting its products in Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter using various content in these platforms. So my last point is the future plan of Uniqlo. According to Okusu in 2018, Uniqlo planned to develop warehouse in Australia, mainland China, and the United States to ensure the timely distribution of their products to their online consumers. So this is my part of presentations. I would like to pass to the next person. Thank you.
After discussing about how technology has transformed the marketing of Uniqlo, now Let us go into the next fashion company, which is Lululemon. Lululemon is a yoga-inspired activewear brand that are selling premium yoga pants and other yoga clothes. The price for all pants is start from 300 ringgit, but they are a famous international brand which has over 491 stores worldwide. You may be curious why these expensive yoga pants can be so successful. The reason is because they know what their customer want and has their own USP. Not only their design looks good and the cloth quality is durable, the most important is they can make the owner looks great. In other words, when you wear Lululemon pants, it can help you to perfect your body shapes. And their customers always mention that this brand is worth every penny. Now, let us discover how Lululemon runs their marketing before COVID-19 pandemic. First of all, they have a campaign named Sweat With Us classes with hundreds of small events running in Lululemon stores. In other words, their stores host free yoga classes for people to join. They also have a big yoga event with the name Sweat Life every year, which brings over 6,000 attendees. They use this event to increase their customer engagement and encourage repeat visits to the stores and buy their product. After that, the second marketing strategy is influencer marketing. Lululemon invented its own ambassador program by partnering with local fitness and yoga coaches to promote its product while helping them to grow their reputation at the same time. Instead of spending millions of dollars on the big superstar or professional athletes, Lululemon turned to smaller influencers. This marketing worked out great because both sides received benefits, the brand and the small influencers. What we discussed just now is about offline events. In the midst of COVID-19, all of these events are unable to carry out. Therefore, Lululemon has transformed their marketing strategy into online events. What they do is they buy out Mirror Company. As you can see from the picture, the Mirror is an interactive home fitness device that offers thousands of live and on-demand workout classes. When the mirror is turned off, it looks like a simple full-length mirror. But when you turn on, the LCD screen will show a variety of fitness classes and display your reflection so you can check your performance. So, in each class, an instructor will appear on the screen to demonstrate and explain every exercise personally to you. Now, Lululemon claims that more people are going to be pivoting to exercise at their homes during and after this pandemic. Therefore, this mirror is a new marketing tool for Lululemon to sell their yoga pants and any other products. You may ask, how? The answer is, all the instructors in the mirror will be wearing Lululemon product when they are teaching the classes. So when you like what your instructor is wearing, you can straight buy from the mirror. It is very effective as people can easily be influenced and get the Lululemon products conveniently. People are now stuck at home, so exercise at home is now a repeatable routine than ever. The mirror similarly puts Lululemon in front of the consumer every single day. So it is a brilliant idea for a long-term marketing plan, as the people who buys the mirror will continue to use it as an exercising tool even after this COVID-19 pandemic. In conclusion, COVID-19 pandemic has strongly affected both the workforce and the marketing strategy in the fashion industry. What we have to learn from this group presentation is we need to have strong adaptability in the dynamic and competitive environment. As a workforce, we need to know what are the new skills that we need to acquire from time to time. For a company's marketing strategy, we need to adapt and always keep updated with the trend of marketing. Only by doing this, we can stand out from the competition and not being eliminated by our competitors. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for your time.